Next up, I would love to bring into the space, we're going to go to Miss Victoria Burnett. After Victoria, we'll bring in Desiree Duell. And then from there, I would love to bring in Ken Lemire. Ooh, I'm gonna get your name wrong, Longmire. It's such a beautiful name. But let's bring into the space and welcome into the space, Miss Victoria Burnett.
Well, hello there. So, EJAM started off as a lifesaver program, fellowship for me, a chance for me to regain my own life and my own voice. Some of you know I came here after the hurricanes in 2017 and ended up having to do caregiving for my mother, and we had gotten her to a point where I'm like, okay, she can't keep falling on me. We don't know how strong she's gotten. And I got connected with EJAM, which I thought was going to be just a little outlet. And I really got involved with it. I hadn't done any activism since high school. And it was really refreshing to be able to get back into that space and see that I still had some skills, but I had a lot of other things that I needed to learn. And I appreciate EJAM for that. And I say congratulations to all of my fellow EJAMer graduates.
Thank you so much, and congratulations again, Miss Vicki. Okay, next up, if we could go to Desiree. Desiree, are you in the space?
I'm here.
All right,
Can you
let
hear
me
me?
spotlight you. Desiree, hey.
Thanks. I just wanted to thank everyone. I want to thank Laura for recruiting me, and I want to thank you, Lacey, for always being a great facilitator, and everyone. It's been really great. I think Joyce brought up an issue, especially that happens in Flint, is that we are significantly traumatized, and it's multiple things, and sometimes we don't know how to relate to each other because we're just dealing with so many triggers. But I just want to say that I'm very grateful for such a generous space and having this sort of connection with folks that I've worked with in Flint, but also, you know, outside of Flint, and that sort of makes us feel less isolated and more supported within the relationships in Flint too. And I'm very grateful for that. So thank you so much.
You are so welcome. Thank you. Thank you. All right, Ken, you are up to bat. Hey, Ken. The floor is yours.
Well, I appreciate everything that you guys showed me and taught me about economic justice. Appreciate all the speakers that spoke. And it was a wonderful opportunity to get to know and learn about things that I can do to help my community and communities around my community. It just was a wonderful experience overall, and I appreciate everybody who participated and who's graduating.
Thank you so much. Congratulations, Ken. So good to know you. They're in Saginaw. Time ain't but this big, but it's this big in our hearts. All right, next up, we will have Miss Clara, Miss Barbara, and let's take Miss Joyce. Clara, Barbara, and Joyce. All right, I'm gonna take, let me see. Miss Clara. Uh-oh. Is Miss Clara in the space?
Yes, I was trying to unmute myself. Thank you.
Okay, Miss Clara, what name are you under so I can find you?
If you don't see my name, then you should look at your name. I might be under your name again.
You are. Hold on one moment. You have your video
Lacey,
started?
she under your name.
You have your video started, Miss Clara?
I do. Can you see me?
Hey, I see you now.
Okay, I've been on all the time.
I saw you. I couldn't find you in the thing, but the floor is yours. So glad to see you.
Okay. First of all, I would like to greet everyone with this beautiful day that we have. It's awesome being together. It seems a lifetime since we started to get to graduation. I personally have always been involved in Detroit with some kind of, I would say, programs, people, my family. I know all of you in Detroit know Jimmy and Grace Boggs, and I was fortunate to meet Jimmy Boggs in the 80s, and they piqued my interest in Detroit in the social work, social realms, and civil rights work that they had done over the years and continue to do even beyond their transitions. And so it was to my great honor that Laura asked me to be involved, recruited me to be involved in EJAM. And I'm very grateful for that because I've learned so many different organizations. And best of all, I've met people that I would not have had the opportunity to meet if EJAM was not online, then I would not have been able to take advantage of being this opportunity. So it's been great. I've learned a lot. I look forward to building relationships with the people that have been involved in EJAM and moving forward. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Clara. Thank you as always. And as Laura said, I'm gonna say it better. You the bomb. She said you an icon. You the bomb. I love it. Thank you so much. All right, Barbara. Miss Barbara. Hey.
Hello. I don't know. I want to share a quote or a Latin saying that I stumbled upon recently. That it's de omnibus debitante, and it means to doubt everything, or to all of us doubt, and it means to be skeptical and question everything, to demand proof and evidence before latching onto a belief system or ideology. And I feel like I found my people in this group because that's what we all do. We don't accept the status quo, and we're all fighting to change it. So I'd like to thank Laura, first of all, for inviting me to be part of this group. And I'd like to thank EJAM for the work that we're doing. And when I talked to Lacey, I told her, I said, I think this is a pivotal moment in the timeline of history because of all the upheavals in recent times. More and more people are focusing in on activism. And I think this movement in time is going to end up being written up in history as a very powerful and life-changing time in history. So that's all I have to say.
Thank you so much, Barbara. And I so look forward to continuing to work with you. Like our conversations have just been. So
yeah, we got some work to do.
We got some work to do. No better people to do it with. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
All right, Dr. Joyce. Dr. Joyce, up to bat.
Well, hello, everyone. When I first came to EJAM, I thank Laura for inviting me and giving me the opportunity to be here because I really didn't know what I was getting myself involved in. I created a 501c3 called Round 2 Research and Education Center with a focus on behavior and leadership as well. Behavior in kids and using it as a model to redefine what leadership skills are. One of the things that I appreciate EJAM for, and I hope that it continue, is that a community cannot grow without knowledge. And I have obtained a lot of knowledge that's really has made me grow. I learned a lot of different techniques. I found a family through EJAM, which I consider all the participants to be, that we stay connected as a family. And we don't have to really go out and try to invent anything. We have everything that we need, and just by participating. I think that one of my goals also would be under round 2 is to bring healing back into the city of Flint, to bring an awareness of how power analysis can be done to help us grow. Also to use, these are the skills that I learned here. To learn how to do SWOT analysis. I was speaking with Lacey. I did a SWOT analysis of myself. And sometimes we have to do that. And without this platform that we have here, I think we were just like spider webs going all over the place, not connected, but we really weren't connected to what we need to make us grow. And I just love this opportunity. I'm just excited. And I thank God for Laura. I thank God for Clara that we was able to work together with different groups and not knowing what the outcome is going to be, but we learned a lot. We learned about police reform. And so I hope that we take everything that we have.
Going on now.
I hope that we take everything that we have and go back and try to sit in on other grassroots meetings and stuff and share what we learned. And I think we can do it now in a more proactive way and talking with communities and other grassroots leaders, sharing to them what we learned at EJAM, and hopefully get some of these speakers that we have to come to Flint area and working with these communities and these grassroots so we can fight the fight that we have to fight. Coming out of this pandemic, we should come out with a change. We shouldn't go back to where we was at. We should go back and be better people. And I thank EJAM for the opportunity to allow me how I can play a part in making Flint a better place, because I was in a dark place with Flint. I was frustrated with Flint. But now I think I might have a little hope that I can use some of my skills and go back and say, hey, let's just stop having meetings beating each other up. Let's have meetings with some type of resolution to it. So once again, thank EJAM, thank the people behind EJAM, because without you guys and without the work and without the grant money to do what you're doing, I don't think that we could be successful. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Joyce. It's just been an honor to meet and chat with you. And I can't wait for the Harriet Tubman organization. You keep laughing. I'm not playing. I am stalking you.
It's coming. It's coming.
Thank you. So I'm going to put in the queue Janlyn, Erica, Anthony, better known as Tony, and Lakeisha. So Janlyn, you are up next.
Can everyone hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
All righty. So I am very appreciative to be a part of this group. When presented with the opportunity, I pondered, do I have time for this? As a lot of us often spread ourselves too thin as activists, and I can't be any more thankful to really have chosen to do this. Meeting the great leaders outside of the network that I had already built here in Detroit. I've met other leaders, and then the leaders throughout the state. Very happy to be a part of the first cohort that's truly statewide also. I think that this has been just an opportunity to grow personally. There's still a lot of growth to be done, but it has been one of those experiences that has truly allowed me to do some self-reflecting and kind of reshape, and maybe subconsciously I've done a SWOT analysis, Dr. Joyce, but this opportunity to meet others and see what's going on around the state, And in my own backyard and neighborhoods here in Detroit, EJAM has just brought so much more to me as far as experiences and leadership skills. And I'm thankful to be here. I really wish that we would have had the opportunity to have been face to face. And kudos to everyone for pulling this off this year virtually. And I can't wait until the day that we all do get to be in one space and meet one another. I think that we have great talent in this cohort and look forward to tomorrow because our work is not done. And I think that this cohort has the ability to really shake some things up and get things moving. So I couldn't be any prouder to be a part of it. This has been one hell of an experience, and I thank you all so much for accepting me, and I thank for all the folks that I've been a group member of, my teammates. I just it's been great. So thank you.
Thank you, Jen Lynn. And I just say you're a trooper. You're going to do it regardless. Thank you so much.
Thank you
for being here, being with us. All right, Miss Erica, you are up to bat.
Trying to unmute. Okay. Yeah. Hello, everyone. I would just like to thank all of you. Actually, played a big part in everything that I gained and learned being a part of EJAM. Lacey, Dwayne, especially for me, Miss Clara. She was the one that brought this to my attention and has helped me the whole time. A big support. She's been a big help for me a lot of years. So I appreciate everything I got from you guys. It was amazing to see you virtually. I am not big on public speaking, but you guys have helped with that a little bit, especially when we get into our breakout rooms. I speak a little bit more, but I'm hoping to be a part of more organizations like this. This was my first one, my first time. I have been a part of a lot of movements, but I've been the help in the events and things like that. But this was my first experience with something like this. I really enjoyed it. I'm very thankful to you all. Everyone who played a part had a voice. I appreciate everything you guys given, and I hope to see you again.
Well, welcome to the movement. Don't stop, can't stop. We got you now. Thank you so much, Erica. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Tony, where you at? Hey, Tony.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to graduation day. I know it has been one crazy year, so I want to thank every leader, organizer, activist, and cohort in this room for giving each other the space and the strength to persevere in such a trifling and troublesome year. I don't think that any of us are going to forget it anytime soon, and I think that we are all eager for the new year to come up so that we can start that process and start a new one. We've gathered here over the course of a time of 3 to 4 months every Saturday, sometimes extra days during the week or the weekend itself, long hours building upon not only our own fire, but building the fire in every other leader, activist, and organizer here. And I'd like to talk a little bit on that fire. So as a leader, as an organizer, what we do has to fuel us. That's just part of us. It's how we're hardwired. It's how we're DNA'd. But when we find our issue, we know that that issue burns inside us like a fire that cannot be quenched, that cannot be destroyed. This past year, I'd been in a job where that I was taken away from my fire for a year. And I said, once I get done, I'll get back into it. I'll get into being a leader. I will motivate, I will organize, and I will mobilize. Man, did I pick the best fucking year. 2020, June came into a headlong with the uprisings and revolution starting. And I knew that not only on top of that, we had an election to win. So I want to say that after spending a year away from that fire, I have found a home and a place with fellows that I can help build and nurture that fire. Not only can I build and nurture that fire in myself, I hope that I can build and nurture that fire in each and every one of you. the work that we have to do is super important, and it's not going to stop in the next 4 years, next 8 years. So we have to be there for each other and build these coalitions and these fellowships and these bonds so that we can take this strength back into our communities and affect change in the world and be the change agents that we know we are in our hearts and our souls. And we can't do this alone. I want to say thank you for the bottom of my heart to each and every one of you who has been here with me on this journey, traveled with me, and caused me to change and grow. I hope that I have only been able to start that myself with all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Tony. And no better person to be in the fight with than you. I mean, we know what your role is. We all know, but we don't keep it a secret. Thank you so much, Tony. Good to know you. Keisha, Lakeisha, the screen is yours. Hey.
Hi, everybody. First I started off with the idea 2020 was going to be different for me. Didn't have a clue how different it was going to be. But my goal was to set off and do things that I've never done before. So that's really the main reason why when I saw that email, I said, okay, I'm going to try this. Public speaking isn't my best. It's almost like a phobia to me, but I like to thank EJAM for pushing me to do things that I've never done before. I've learned so much through this group. And yeah, I really love all of you. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, Lakeisha. Thank you so much. And can you please say something about the butters? You know, we're not leaving till you say.
Yes, I am the owner of Nubian Jewels LLC. I make whipped shea butters, so you can find me on Instagram or Facebook, Nubian Jewels LLC. I'll put it in the chat. You need some last minute Christmas gifts? I'm your girl.
Great, thank you so much. Next up to that, we are going to have, let me see, Janelle, Aisha, and Theodore. So Janelle, let me get you up in the spotlight. 1 second.